Capitalism, as a dominant economic system, has profoundly shaped the world we live in today. Its emergence, however, is a complex tapestry woven from numerous historical, social, and economic threads. Here in this episode, we delve into the origins and development of capitalism, tracing its roots from feudalism through the transformative epochs of the Renaissance, the Industrial Revolution, and into the modern era. Before the rise of capitalism, feudalism was the prevailing economic and social system in medieval Europe. Characterized by a rigid hierarchical structure, feudalism was based on the relationship between lords and vassals, where the former provided land and protection in exchange for service and labor. Economic activity was primarily agrarian, with little scope for innovation or trade beyond local markets. The decline of feudalism began in the late Middle Ages, accelerated by several key factors. The Black Death in the 14th century significantly reduced the population, leading to labor shortages and increased bargaining power for peasants. The Crusades and the subsequent revival of long-distance trade introduced Europeans to new goods and ideas, fostering a nascent commercial class. This period also saw the rise of mercantilism, a proto-capitalist system where nation-states sought to accumulate wealth through trade, colonization, and the accumulation of precious metals. Mercantilism emphasized state control over the economy, aiming to achieve a favorable balance of trade through protectionist policies. The Renaissance, spanning the 14th to 17th centuries, marked a profound intellectual and cultural awakening in Europe. It laid the groundwork for capitalist thought by emphasizing individualism, innovation, and secularism. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the mid-15th century played a crucial role in disseminating new ideas, including those related to economics and trade. During this period, notable thinkers such as Niccolò Machiavelli and later John Locke began to articulate ideas that would underpin capitalist ideology. Machiavelli's writings on political power and statecraft highlighted the importance of pragmatism and self-interest, while Locke's theories of property and individual rights provided a philosophical justification for private ownership and economic liberty. The Commercial Revolution, spanning from the 11th to the 18th centuries, was a period of European economic expansion, colonialism, and mercantilism. It was characterized by the rise of a merchant class and the establishment of joint stock companies, which allowed for the pooling of resources and sharing of risks in large ventures, such as overseas trade expeditions. The discovery of the New World and new sea routes to Asia by explorers like Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama opened up vast new markets and sources of raw materials. This period saw the establishment of powerful trade networks and colonial empires, which played a crucial role in the accumulation of capital and the development of a global economy. The Industrial Revolution, beginning in the late 18th century, marked the definitive emergence of capitalism as the dominant economic system. This period was characterized by a shift from agrarian economies to industrialized ones, driven by technological innovations such as the steam engine, mechanized spinning and weaving, and the development of iron and steel production. The Industrial Revolution had profound social and economic impacts. It led to the rise of factories, urbanization, and a new working class. The mass production of goods reduced costs and increased accessibility, fostering a consumer culture. However, it also brought about significant challenges, including harsh working conditions, environmental degradation, and stark inequalities. The intellectual foundation of industrial capitalism was laid by economists such as Adam Smith, whose seminal work, The Wealth of Nations, 1776, argued for the benefits of free markets and competition. Smith's concept of the invisible hand suggested that individuals, by pursuing their self-interest, inadvertently contribute to the overall good of society. His ideas provided a compelling justification for laissez-faire capitalism, advocating minimal government intervention in economic affairs. The 19th century saw the spread of capitalism beyond Europe and North America, driven by imperialism and global trade. Industrialized nations sought new markets and raw materials, leading to the colonization of vast territories in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. This era also witnessed the rise of financial capitalism, characterized by the growth of banks, stock exchanges, and corporate finance. However, the rapid expansion of capitalism also led to significant social and economic upheavals. The exploitation of labor, especially in factories, and the stark disparities between the wealthy and the working classes gave rise to labor movements and socialist ideologies. Thinkers like Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels critiqued capitalism, highlighting its inherent inequalities and predicting its eventual downfall. The 20th century brought further transformations. The Great Depression of the 1930s exposed the vulnerabilities of unregulated capitalism, leading to the adoption of Keynesian economic policies that advocated for government intervention to stabilize economies. The post-World War II era saw the rise of welfare capitalism in many Western nations, characterized by social safety nets and regulatory frameworks aimed at mitigating the excesses of the market. In the latter half of the 20th century and into the 21st century, capitalism underwent further evolution with the advent of globalization and the information age. The integration of global markets, facilitated by advancements in technology and communication, led to the rise of multinational corporations and a global supply chain. This period also saw the emergence of neoliberalism, advocating for deregulation, privatization, and free trade. The digital revolution transformed industries, created new markets, and reshaped the nature of work. Companies like Apple, Google, and Amazon epitomize modern capitalism, leveraging technology to achieve unprecedented scales of operation and wealth. However, this era also faces significant challenges, including income inequality, environmental degradation, and the ethical implications of technological advancements. The emergence of capitalism is a story of profound transformation, driven by human ingenuity, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of economic growth. From its roots in feudal and mercantilist systems, through the upheavals of the Industrial Revolution, to the complexities of modern globalization, capitalism has continually evolved, reshaping societies and economies worldwide. While it has undoubtedly brought about significant advancements and prosperity, it also presents ongoing challenges that require thoughtful and adaptive responses to ensure a more equitable and sustainable future. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to our channel, Sociopedia.